Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Hacks. Just doing another game update as usual. Um, so I started school this week, and I think I'm gonna have a lot less time to work on the game because my class is it's not like 5 hours of working on your thesis. It's 5 hours of critique. So it's basically everyone in the class showing their projects. So it's like, yeah, just 5 hours gone there for me. Actually, the whole day is pretty much gone because I have work earlier in the day, and then right after work I have class. So that's like a whole day just kind of gone. So I don't know if the progress is gonna increase or stay the same or decrease. It probably is gonna decrease a little bit. But then again, I like to work I don't have when I don't have a lot of free time. I feel like I get a lot more stuff done. So maybe it will stay the same or whatever. Um, but yeah, so I did some stuff. Um, guess I'll show you that. So firstly, the newest thing is the mailbox. So, as you may have seen, there's a messages category here, which I haven't touched since, I guess since I made this menu actually. So the basis of the messages system is when you're adventuring, you know, and you get an item, uh, or a couple items that you can use to make something. So, for example, if you're uh, if you're making clothes, you find some materials for the clothing. If it's a weapon, you find some materials for the weapon. And it just gives you a little notification when you have enough materials for it. So the way that would work, because this is medieval times, you would get like a letter, and that would go into your mailbox, and the mailbox would be located in an inn. So every inn has a mailbox, and you just go in and get it. Now, how you know that you have mail? I'm thinking of a way to do that. So I'm thinking maybe like a pigeon, just come to you and say, "Hey, you have mail." Maybe like a magic thing. It's like magically, you have mail notification. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. Um, but yeah, it's just a basic thing for it. So go up to it. If there's mail, you'll see this. It'll ask you if you want to pick it up. You can pick it up. You can leave it, and then so far nothing happens because obviously I haven't even set up the mail system yet. Still nothing happens, but I just started it. So hopefully by next week or next time I'll have that done. Um, yeah, so that's mail getting started. I updated Momotaro's design so you can see the new icon here. I was gonna draw it today, but I'm feeling kind of, I don't know, I might take a nap because I have work in like 2 hours. So, but yeah, I can show you the full design here. Oh, let me fix that. Uh, yeah, always put an is valid check, boys and girls. I was getting, oh yeah, it wasn't working with I had the wrong reference, so that's why I put it without a valid check. But yeah, so now that error shouldn't come up anymore. Anyway, so here is Momotaro. I just drew him today. So there he is. Originally, he was, yeah, if you remember, he was like a kid, and I just drew him that way because everyone else was drawing him that way. But then I read the story, and he was like, he said he was tall and like muscular. I'm like, what the, what the? This isn't. He's not a kid in here. But somehow over the years became a kid. I don't know, but he's not a kid in mine. So yeah, he's taller than Wonton, even though he's younger than him. So there you go. That's Momotaro. Um, you also did a little bit of work on the shop stuff, just little quality of life updates. So when you click on something to buy and you hover over everything else, nothing happens. I think if you click on something, it will still go because I forgot to do that. Yeah. But if you hover over anything, nothing happens. And when you click cancel, you can do it again. Oh yeah, and if you're hovered over nothing, this is blank. You hover over something, and if you click on it, it'll stay, even if you're not hovered over it. Click cancel, it'll go away. Yep. Just small UI stuff. And same thing for selling, but I don't even have anything to sell. So I haven't touched craft, but I will soon because the message system is tied to crafting. So, yep, I'll have to add some stuff to weapons and items for like materials that you need and stuff like that. But, yeah, I haven't redrawn Motar yet, so this is how he used to look like. He used to be a kid. But now he's an adult because adults are cool. Adult gang. So, yep. One thing I did a while ago, and I completely forgot about it, was that I updated the stats window to show if it increases or decreases or whatever. So, for example, if you leveled up, okay, you can see everything's green because your stats increased, right? So, yeah, even if it goes up by 1, like Ethan's speed there. So this is a good example. So you can see Ethan went to level 3, but his speed is still 3. So because it's the same, it's white, it's not green. And now I can show you what happens when your stats go down. So the only time your stats would go down is if you class change back to your original class, because obviously your stats are going to be lower. I still haven't put in the stats. No reason why, just haven't done it, so. But that's okay because I can show you anyways. So you can see right here, you know, it's lower than the original one, so it's red instead of green or white. So, yep, that's that. Okay, and what else? Oh yeah, the equip screen and the skill tree screen. So that's what I was mostly doing. Was just finishing up the skill tree screen. Oh yeah, and the tokens also update. So if you remember last time, there was like tokens here, preliminary tokens that I just had. So now it updates based on the ones you actually have. So Joe actually has one. It's the elemental token, but I haven't drawn a sprite for it, so it's just a white box. But it's there, so you can see it's right in the top corner. And if you go, the almanac used to be here. That's why I keep clicking when I mean to go there. You can see here too. It's a white box because he has a token. He also has an item, a cigarette. So I'm debating whether you should have that by default. I mean, it would make sense, but maybe. Oh yes, skill tree, yes. Okay. Oh yes, and AP as well. Wow. Okay. So much stuff. So, skill tree, yes. So I added the name above it now, so you can easily tell what's what. Yeah. And when you click on a move, and then you change a tab, it'll blank out everything. And the AP also updates. So, for example, if I'm on Joe, he has 1,000. If I'm on Alice, she has 2,000. Okay. So it depends on who you have right now. Okay. Another thing I did. Prerequisites. So, for example, if you have a move, this one, Tornado, right? You need to know Gale before you can learn Tornado because it's Advanced Winds magic. This one's just basic. So you can't learn Tornado unless you know Gale, right? So if you click on Learn, you get this. Nothing happens. It's like you need this, right? So so you go learn it, and now you go back. You want to learn it. There you go. Now you can learn it. Yep. That's prerequisites. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better with the name above it, because it's I mean, pictures are okay, but mine aren't the best. I'm not the best at icons, so I mean, I think it's pretty good to have it there. Oh yeah, and it decrements too, so you know, if you spend however many it was, wait a second, 1980. I think I didn't spend anything, I don't think. Wait a minute. So I spent 30. That was 1950. I wonder why wasn't that before? Wait a minute. Are we gonna have to do it live? I think so. Yeah. See, it was 2000, and then it was somehow. The only thing I did was this, because it was cost to learn 10. It cost to learn 10. That's why it decremented the cost to learn, but it didn't update it here. Or maybe it did, and I don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, so that's something I gotta fix. So I guess I didn't plug it in for learn, but I did plug it in for upgrade. So if you do an upgrade, it's 970, 970. Oh, why is it back to 1000 again? That's deep. Great, I broke something. Lovely. Many such cases and sad. Um. Oh yeah, I was working on the equip screen as well. So equips. This is kind of. I don't know what I want the tokens to look like, to be honest with you. I mean, I kind of like the square, but hexagon is cool, or maybe a pentagon or something. Yeah, there's gonna be 4. When you click on one, the stats is gonna come out, and your list of weapons are gonna come out. And it's not gonna be, uh, it's not gonna be this. It's gonna be like a 3D, but I don't have a 3D model right now, so I gotta use the, gotta use these right now. I mean, whatever, you know. So hold on, I'm gonna fix the thing. Okay, yeah. So I figured it out. It was really easy. I just forgot to propagate it back to the struct I had. I just updated the text and not the data. So it was like when I removed it and put it back, it just grabbed it from the data again, and the data wasn't updated. So super easy to fix. I just had to find it. Um, so yeah. So now if I do that, it'll be 1970, 1970, and I go back, and it'll also be that. So yeah, I think it'll do it for moves you need to learn too. So it's 1950, 50. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So that was that. Um, I think that's everything. Oh yeah. So I also did like if you buy something and it disappears, it's like this, and then you go into a fight. Then you go back. It'll still be on. So even if you despawn the NPC, it'll still remember it. So that's cool. Um, oh yeah, and if you have too little AP, you can't learn a move. I'm all over the place, but I just did this so long ago I don't remember it. So like Rowan is 0, right? So he can't do it. Yeah. Sad hours. I think that's it. Yeah. So not too much to show, but a lot of the back end there. So yeah. Next time, hopefully Mailbox will be sort of set up. The crafting equip thing will be sort of set up. Yeah. So see you next time.